and welcome to another episode of Jeremy Does Things. Today, we're out finding gold. We're gonna strike it rich on a gold-bearing river here on Vancouver Island. My friend has a claim here and he's given me permission to stick my pan in. And so what are we gonna do? We're gonna stick our pan in, man! And we're gonna find some gold, baby! Now we know there's gold laying all over in this creek. Everywhere. Nuggets. Nuggets have been found up to 1 inch plus here. Not saying we're gonna find big nuggets today, but I have very good feeling we're gonna find some gold today. Check out this spot that we found. So if you look up the river, I mean, it comes down, the water all slows down here. There's even a little natural back eddy happening here. So this is naturally gonna be a place that gold likes to settle. Now, if you come up in the banks, a good place to find gold is in the banks of the river. So not just down in the river, but if you come up here and dig under the roots of the trees that have clearly been here for a long time, that's normally a good place. At one point the river was high and it came in here and the water was hitting and going that way. So I mean, there could be gold right down in there. This is an old growth stump right here. So I'll definitely be digging and taking some pans from down underneath it. It's been here for a long time, through many storms, depositing gold under all the spots that it can catch. And then you got the banks of the river. So we're gonna be putting our pan and shovels in a bunch of places today, and we're gonna be taking test pans from all over this area here. Some from up high, some from down low, some from in the moss, some from in the gravel, and we'll see what we can find. Let's go. Yeah, so I brought out in a backpack a few simple items. Gold pan, classifier, little shovel, and this is a crowbar here. That's gonna be for getting in and trying to get into some cracks. Some lunch, a couple sangers and some yogurt, some tea, some water, and these gloves here are pretty key for the cold time of year. These gloves are rubber right up to the wrist there. So you can dip your hand in and be panning and not even get wet. And then I got a full-size shovel. So the first pan I'm gonna take, I'm gonna start out here. We got this big old growth stump. You know, stuff's coming in from this angle. I'm gonna go ahead and dig out underneath the front of this little root here. There could be gold right there. Get it right down underneath that root. Yeehaw! I'm already excited. Okay, there's our first pan. Let's go see what it holds. It's good to find a spot that the water is running past so that as you're doing this, all the dirty water isn't sticking around your pan, making it hard to see what's in there. You want it all to be getting pulled away and always have clear water in your pan. Now I can sit in a spot that's kind of facing the camera here and do a little panning. So let's get into this and see. I might move the camera down a little bit. And in there, break it all up. If there's any gold in there, it's already going to be starting to make its way downwards. You want to keep your classifier directly over top of your pan. Anything that's a ½ inch or smaller should be falling through right now. So that's good enough for me. I'll get rid of all the garbage and then just slowly let the top pull off. Give her some good shakes. Everything should be all down in that bottom corner, and as I'm doing this, I'm already imagining something in that bottom corner and I'm holding it there. I tell you, there's a lot of stuff that looks like gold. You see center of the screen, that little dot just down bottom, down a little bit lower than that rock that's moving. First pan, we found gold. Not a lot, but it is sitting in there. Okay, so first pan, we did find a tiny little piece. It's not even big enough for the camera to see. I'm gonna go ahead and toss it in the vial and move on to the next one. Okay, so my theory on that one is they were just too small to keep, too small to even get in the vial. So my next pan, I'm actually gonna try pulling this big boulder out and seeing what's underneath this rock right here. Yeah, that wasn't the best angle of it, but I just rolled that big rock out of there. So we're gonna see what's in the bottom of that hole. Got a good feeling about this one too. I think that's how gold panning goes. It gets you hooked, and then you find a piece, and then you're just never going home. Whereas this one's actual gravel. Good layer to be panning. All right, let's see what we got in this one. Okay, here we go with pan number 2. Okay, left with the classifications. My buddy comes out here and gets some pretty chunky stuff, and he says he just does really quick pans and does a lot of them, so that's a good technique. When I do quick pans, I find I never really find much, whereas when I take my time, I'll find more. You take it. We're not getting big gold here, so you take your time pulling the material away, otherwise you just pull your gold with it. There we go. Okay, where are we? We're right there. Keep your eye right there. You see it glistening up at the top there? Nothing good though. Let's go on to the next. Okay, so here's what's going on. I've ripped through 2 pans. There's been really microscopic gold in both of them, so I know we're finding gold, but it's too small for the camera to focus in on or for my tweezers to pick up or whatever. So you've seen how I pan. Now I'm just gonna rip through some quickies off camera, and I'm gonna try to come up with some gold for you guys to see. Okay, I was just panning. I got into it, so check out what I found right here. I'm just coming down into it. I went under this massive tree and I started digging in under those 2 rocks. Got myself a pan, started panning it down, and look what I found. It's already got these 3 balls in it. Is that buckshot? Is that for gold recovery, or is that people shooting guns, or is that mercury? I don't know what it is, but there's heavy stuff here. So I'm in a heavy zone. I'm gonna classify it down here and I'll show you what I got. Oh my God, I'm freaking out right now. I threw those 3 balls down there, but check this out. As I pull away, this nice little piece of gold is already showing. So you'll see everything else is pulling away from it. This is insane. There is gold in my pan, huge piece. You'll see everything's pulling away from it. That is so cool. Oh my God, is there more? I'm pulling pretty hard right now, so I'm definitely gonna classify it back down because I'm not really looking at the outside right now. I'm kind of just focusing on getting you guys this shot of gold. Look at this. Boom. Just come down to the river and find a decent piece. Oh my God. Oh, look at that. Here we go, folks. And that's how you know it's gold. Everything else pulls away. It's 19 times heavier than water. There she is. Vancouver Island, pure gold. Little nuggy. Love it. So I'm gonna keep digging underneath this tree. I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the vial. Buckshot equals big gold. That's my new lesson. And you should be able to see it drop down into the vial. Oh my God, it's chunky. Okay, I'm inside. See if you can see it drop. 3, 2, 1. Maybe not. Yeah, I just did a double pan because I wasn't really looking, and there's another piece in there. Not as big, but big enough to grab with the tweezers, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the vial. Well, that was cool. 2 decent sized pieces out of 1 pan, and it wasn't even the biggest pan. So I'm gonna get back in there and grab another one. This is all bedrock coming down here. So this is like, so then I got under this one and it lifted up. So I'm grabbing the juicy stuff from like 1/2 inch of material in between those 2 rocks. Okay, we got a full pan together. Let's go pan it out. I got a lot of faith in this one, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna film this one, because I think this one we're gonna find the mother lode in. You can't get too excited and start going really fast. You don't want to do that. Take your time. Do the same thing you did when you found the gold. Okay, I'm already seeing pellets from a pellet gun, so that's good news. I'm in the heavy stuff again. Okay, I got her panned down. Nothing too crazy. We got 2 pellets. Look like high impact pellets. 2 pellets and 1 little piece of gold. Almost too small to see, but you can just see it there. On that first really good pan, I filled it up, and then I even grabbed some moss out of a little thing. So I'm thinking maybe the moss was holding the big stuff. So I'm gonna try getting in all these little crevices here. What I'm gonna be doing here is just looking for some moss and material that's running downhill but not on a steep grade, so it acts as a natural sluice, and also just digging around these bushes that are kind of on the bedrock. There's a nice little crack right here I'm gonna mine out. Bring it all downwards and scoop it out of the bottom. See what kind of treasures this hole holds. That's a nice one there. Let's see what we get. Okay, filming and gold panning at the same time is not easy, but I'm trying to make it work. I want to show you what I'm seeing as I'm pulling this away. So I'm already seeing a couple pellets, and honestly right there I'm seeing a flake of gold. So that little hole in the moss proved to be pretty good. There's another piece of gold coming in right here. We got 2 gold, whole bunch of lead. Wow, that hole was holding a lot of lead, but that's a nice little piece of gold there. That's a nice one. I'm gonna drop that in the vial right now while I can, and then we'll continue on. So, oh wow. Oh, dropped her in. Good thing about it is it's so oh no, it's stuck on the tip of these tweezers. A little chunk on the tip of the tweezers. You might get to see it fall into the vial. My favorite part. Woohoo! Gold, baby, coming home. Now I'm gonna just start working on getting that next piece that I already know is there out. A good thing to do is take it when you can find it, because a lot of times you'll never see it again. There it is. There's a nice piece right there. I love watching everything pull away from it, and that's how you know you found gold, baby. Oh, so easy to pick up. Again, stuck to the end of the tweezers. You guys want to watch it drop? Here we go, going in. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead now and keep panning down on this same pan. Oh, I'm already seeing another one. Wow. So, keep an eye right here. That's it right there at the tip of my finger. Starting to reveal itself. And we got lots of pellets in here. And this here, I don't know what this is, but this is all some kind of heavy rock, obviously. And we got this big round guy and some small little buckshots. But we're gonna keep our eye on this piece of gold right here. That is a nice one. There it is, moving down. It does move, that's why you gotta be careful. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and separate this, probably off camera. Oh, there it is. Boom, I'm gonna grab that for the vial right now. Gold, baby. Nice little nuggie. One. Boom, it's quick, drops down like it's got a lot of weight to it. Looks like some fresh scat here. Don't normally like paying attention to crap, but there's a bunch of hair in it. So that could be a wolf. That's all hair, just big bundles of hair. So we could be looking at wolf scat. Yeah, so this little hole here worked out pretty good. I'm gonna go and take another pan out of there. Okay, here we go. Second pan out of that hole under that plant. Not seeing anything off the bat. Those last ones, they were just sticking right out there, nice and easy to see. Well, nothing crazy, but one little lone piece up at the top. Okay, so I did a couple more pans down here, a few different spots. Nothing to write home about. A couple small pieces, put them into the vial. Vial's starting to add up a little bit. So, somebody's already been in here cleaning all these out. Look at this one. Cleaned completely out. That one, that one. They cleaned it all the way out down there and started busting apart the bedrock. So they must have been finding something here. Crack continues through, so I'm gonna put a little time in here and mine away on the back of this, try to get down in the bottom of that crack and see what they were finding. Cleaned out that crevice and then it went plant, and now I'm into this little area here. Look at that, that right there is the bottom V. You get your fingers get raw if you don't have gloves. I'm gonna use my crowbar and really get right to the bottom, up into a pretty good sized little hole. Just follow it right to the bottom. Okay, I got a full pan here. Let's go see what it holds. Oh, there's probably gonna be so many people criticizing me about the way that I pan, but let's be honest. Just the fact that I'm out here at the river getting her done is good enough, folks. I mean, let's not all make fun of each other online. That's the most important thing. I said that in another video. It's all about the love. So if you got something bad to say, don't say anything at all. Okay? Take that advice and use it in your relationship, in your friendships. If you got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Especially not online. Okay, good, we got lead. Okay, well, my back was hurting, so I had to cut. But here's the reality of it. There isn't gold in every pan. I was really optimistic about that one. No gold. First pan in the crevice. I'm gonna get in there with the crowbar. Okay, back with the second pan. This stuff was really finely picked from the very bottom, way down in there. It's not as big, but that's fine. Let's pan it out, see what we got. Back's starting to get a bit sore, and the day's carrying on. So I think this here might be my last pan. And then I'll show you what the vial holds. What do you want to talk about on this one? Well, thanks for subscribing to Jeremy Does Things. It's a YouTube channel I've been working on for a long time. I started out as a rapper, so if you look back in the older videos, you'll see all my rap music videos and stuff. And then my wife and I traveled the world a few times, so I got a lot of travel videos in the back there. Check out the old videos though, it's pretty cool. And like I said, head on over to my brother's YouTube page, Quadra Rockers. It's pretty cool. Got lots of good content there too. We're getting lots of comments coming in, people saying they like the channel. Some people are saying the music's too loud, so I'm gonna tone it down on the soundtracks a little bit. I'm accepting all constructive criticism. Send it my way, hit me in the comments. I don't want to jinx it, but normally last pan holds something pretty good, and then it turns into second or third to last. I'm surprised I'm not finding anything. Well, that was a fun day. We did some panning. We probably did, I don't know, 10 pans. It took some time. My back's pooched out. In the regular life, you could be working a job, stuck indoors, you go home, you've had a long day, you chuck on YouTube. It might be nice to watch a guy down by a river panning some gold. I'm gonna show you what I got in the vial here now. So I'd like to see in the comments what you want to see next. Let me know. Hell yeah, that was a good day on the river. We ended up striking gold. We ain't rich, but we're going home with pieces of all sizes, but only one color, and that's the way I like it. I'm pretty proud of that. I know my son and wife are gonna be pretty proud to see that too. Yeehaw!